How y'all doing, family? How y'all doing? 1+1, baby. Um, Today's topic, we're gonna talk about NVIDIA, right? And we're gonna start on the cash, right? NVIDIA has about 11 billion to 12 billion dollars in cash. On top of that, they hold around 48 to 49 billion short-term investments, things like U.S. Treasuries, marketable securities that gives them roughly 6 billion in highly liquid assets. Now compare that to their debt. They only have about 10 billion in total debt. That means they could wipe out all their debt multiple times over and still have tens of billions left. That's financial strength for a company worth around 4.5 trillion. That could of that kind of balance sheet gives them flexibility, stability, and power. Now let's talk about the man leading it, Jensen Huang, the founder and CEO of NVIDIA. He started the company in 1993 and he has been leading it ever since. He transformed NVIDIA from a gaming graphics company into a backbone of artificial intelligence and global data centers. And here's something powerful. He says to keep his company sharp, our company is 30 days from going out of business. Now think about that. This is a $1 trillion company, but he runs it with urgency, with hunger, with discipline. That mindset is why they stay ahead. It's not comfort, it's not ego, it's constant pressure to innovate, and that's leadership. So, in a nutshell, family, NVIDIA is not going anywhere. And, Jensen Huang, he's been here since 1993. He's been, you know, dealing with NVIDIA for a very long time now, a very long time. And that's why they're the biggest chip making company in the world. And it's funny, they hold all the chips. They basically hold all the chips. You know, I'm making this video for, to teach people how to trade in stocks and just learn the basics. This is the basics. Learn the company's balance sheet, right? It's a healthy company. They only $10 billion in debt. Really? 10 billion out of, and the net worth is 4 trillion. Oh, I'm sorry, 4.5 trillion, right? And they're they have $60 billion liquid in cash, treasuries, and marketable stuff. You can't you're not gonna beat NVIDIA. Not no time soon. Nobody's seeing NVIDIA. You know, I don't want to ride them, but it's true. It's really true. So let's get to these charts real quick, right? So I do top down analysis. I trade smart money, right? And just to see a little bit where the company's going, you know, I go as far as out even 12 months just to check, right? We can all see that. Look, Nvidia is on going up, Looking at the 6 month, but let's be honest. We got a couple of imbalances right here. These are imbalances. Imbalances are basically leaving holes in the market that has to be covered, right? So I look at these to see if like NVIDIA is going to go down into these and then go back up, right? So that's why if you look on my other posts, that's why I was like, oh yeah, NVIDIA can come down around in these areas to 170 and basically go up to 211 and beyond. It could go up beyond that because NVIDIA is a financially healthy company. You know, let's look at this. You know, yeah, it could come down into that. It could go down into that previous month low. I highly think it. I don't really believe that. It because it's just consolidating. That's all it's doing. If when you look at the higher time frames, family, right? You're looking at the higher time frames from outer space, right? It's all the same price. When you look at these charts, it's all the same price. It's like you're looking at a microscope, right? And you're just framing it going down and down and down. So the monthly, right? Monthly, it's like I don't know what I want to do. Um, the the bullish people are winning, and the bearish they're like struggling to see who is going to be in charge, right? Let's go down into the weekly. Right now, if you look, the bullish the bullish traders are winning this week, right? Daily, daily, probably it could probably become a pullback here. We can get a pullback here and probably 180, and then price could shoot up, in a couple of day bullish. I don't know what price is going to do. I'm just going to be honest with you. Nobody knows what price is going to do. Price could come down into these areas and just play around with people and make people think that, oh man, it's going to go down here. Or price can just go sideways, play with people for a month or two, and then come right back up here into that 211 where I said, you know. Price could do that. But really, that's all I really do, people, because I invest. I look at the higher time frames, the 12, 6, 3, the month, the week, the daily. I don't really go down to too much smaller time frames. I'm not into that like that. I'm more into the bigger time frames because that's where the big money at is to me. Um, I could probably go down sometimes to the 4 hour time frame, look around. It's pretty much the same thing, same action. We could come down in here into these imbalances. Right here, this is the order block. Right here, this is where the institutions have their money at. This is why price probably do not want to come below here, right? Because their stop losses are around here, right? But don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted because price could come down here, come below, right? Come below, knock this out, and come down to the other order block. But to me, this is less likely to happen. But they could come down here, though, if they wanted to. Smart money can do whatever the heck they want to do because look, right? For every candle, it's like $1 billion to move the market. Retailers do not have $1 billion. to move the market. And if you are a retail trader and you got it, more power to you. But not the average retail trader has that kind of money to move this market like that. Now, I'm just saying it's less likely for price to come around here. It doesn't make any really sense for it to make that retracement. It could happen. Don't get because smart money could come through here, take out this order block, right? They'll probably lose on this play, but then they'll come down here and buy the market bottom low, and then come up here to all-time highs. They could do that, but it's very not likely, you know, of that happening unless there's a crazy recession and something crazy happens, and so I would be very confident that price is going to stay in between these ranges, play around with people, shake people out right here for the market moving sideways, up and down, and then it's going to come and it's going to explode, because that's what this company does. And honestly, NVIDIA is like, it used to be like what, $1,100 per share. Then it did a stock split. So now you can get NVIDIA for 187. That's it, man. That's a steal, because it's going to go back up to $500 to $1,000 within probably 5 years. I'm gonna probably give it that. But NVIDIA is, everybody talks about NVIDIA. My cousin Dante, and this is why I did the first segment on it, because my cousin Dante, he loves this company because he's a IT technology junkie. So he loves this company. He loves the mission on this company and everything about it. So that's really mostly it. That's mostly it. I'm looking for NVIDIA to go up. If you're an investor, buy, especially buy at 180. It's a discount, right? Wait on it. If you got to wait on it for a year, it might be less, right? And it can get up to 211 and probably beyond that. You know, NVIDIA is a healthy company. It's a great bet to basically trade on NVIDIA. As you can see, the CEO, he's a good businessman. If Trust me, if you're not a good businessman, you would not have been here for what since 1993. Man, I was in, what is it? I was in elementary school in 1993. So, you know, that's it with NVIDIA. Good luck on y'all trading, man. Much love to y'all. I I don't even know what to say about the company, man. The company is a great company. Stock is a great stock. The chart is like obvious. I can see what smart money's trying to do. They're just trying to consolidate it, right? Have it go up, down, shake people out. Um, Probably shake people that are not patient out, and that's what they're trying to do, because they got to make money, because there got to be a buyer in the market and a seller, and one person wins. That's just how it goes, people. That's how the stock market goes. But the most patient person is, high percentage of the time, the most patient person wins, you know. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Peace and love.